Hey everybody, welcome to your new moon in Gemini reading. The new moon in Gemini takes place on June 6th of 2024. And I want to give you guys a general read on things, but I wanted to give y'all 5 tips. You know what? I didn't set up the piles for the pick-a-pile yet. So what I'll do is I will let you watch me create those piles live after the general reading. And as I'm creating the piles, I'll give you 5 things you need to know about the new moon to help navigate through the energy that maybe the general read isn't going to show you. Now I'm going to tell y'all now, June is busting out all over. Oh my God. If you know that song, you're old. Where I got that from. If you know where I got that from, you're old. June is busting out all over. Dun, 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 dun. Anyway, when I'm saying June is busting out, though, I mean in a rough way. Not like flowers blooming and blossoming everywhere. I mean, June is going to feel very much like, if you don't have the right support, if you're not involved in the right circle, in the right activities, you're going to feel like you're on, I'm not even going to say an emotional roller coaster. You're going to feel like you're on a loop that keeps going. Okay, we're good again. Okay, it's good again. It's going to feel like that. Okay? You don't want to feel like you're on that never-ending loop. Let's call it lightning loops. They had a ride like that at Great Adventures in New Jersey years ago when I was a kid. I don't know if it's still there. If it is, it's an antique. Don't get on it. But lightning loops was a roller coaster that would go down so fast, like a straight, that does a straight dip down to create momentum. So that's how you're going to feel like you got this great momentum going. You put in this work. You got yourself in alignment, or so you feel. You've been working on your mindset, but yet you feel like you're about to hit that loop again. And you are, where you feel like, oh no, everything is not solid. Everything is not stable. Okay. I think I got it. I think I'm good. All right. And the loop will take you up another, you go straight up, and then you'd plateau. And you'd feel like the ride is over. Okay, well, that was crazy, but I'm good. And then the shit starts going backwards. And it goes down that dip, backwards now, and backwards around the loop. So it's like a repeat, but now you can't see it coming. But you know it's there already because you just went through it. And then you plateau again after going up, and you think it's over. But you know it's not, because you done it all before, and that's, you're going back downhill again. That is the loop that June could have you in if you are not prepared. Because this is a month where there's supposed to be closure happening. This is the month of completion, okay? Things are supposed to be wrapped up. Things that are meant to come to an end and are struggling to find that end. Well, June is going to make it happen. The energy of June. And it's going to push it. If there is loose ends in any relationships you might have with people, you're going to get that phone call, that text message, that something where they're going to try to connect with you and get some kind of closure, or give you some kind of closure, one of the other. So it's going to be emotionally trying, because not only are you now facing stuff that you have been ignoring for a long time. That's the first loop. Like, you knew it was there, but you blocked it. You kept it away. And now you're like, oh my God, it's in my face. But then you're going backwards again through the same loop with other people, or with the same person, because you constantly have been dipping and dodging them. Well, now you're not going to be able to. And if you do, by the end of June, you're going to be an emotional wreck. So the key to June, the number one key I'm going to tell you before I even get to harnessing the new moon's energy of this month, but the key to this month in general is going to be releasing your emotions in a healthy way. And for my light tribe, for my light workers, creativity is the key. You need to be doing something creative, putting your energy, your emotions into something, even if it's journaling in a book, recording yourself talking, venting. You need to have a place where you can allow your emotions to come free, be expressed, and validated by you. Not on Facebook or Instagram looking for somebody to click like and validate what you feel or what you're saying, but for you. Because if you don't validate it, ain't nobody else's validation's gonna mean shit. And I'm sorry, I couldn't put this moon reading on my Read for Filth channel because I do feel like a lot of you here need to be read for filth. For a minute, I was feeling like, if y'all been keeping up with me, in one of my previous videos, I did mention I haven't had to read for filth in a while. So I haven't really been on that channel. And I want you guys to know one thing about me is I post when there's a message. I post when there's something that's pushing me. And I don't just do it like, oh, let me get my views up or let me stay in the algorithm. So like my Read Me for Filth channel is sitting there because I really haven't had a push or a drive to read anybody for filth. But when the moon came around, when we started easing into this month, slowly easing into June, I started to feel like all of us, and when I say all of us, I mean myself included, need a kick in the ass when it comes to, I'm trying to think of how to put it, how should I say this? When it comes to trusting, and I didn't want to say it in such a lame way, trust, believe, faith, so generic, but that's dead ass what we need a kick in the ass for. Because it's like you've gotten this far on faith, on trust, on your beliefs. You know you're covered. You know you're being guided. And then it's those moments. And you know what I feel like? I feel like we be right there. We be right there about to receive. And then we question. Where the hell is the evidence? I've been putting in the work. I've been doing this. I've been doing that. I don't see nothing showing me I'm making progress. I don't see nothing in the physical. Yeah, I might have spiritually awakened a couple of times. I might have found ways to keep my mindset, off of lack a little bit more. But okay, where's the proof? And by us noticing that it hasn't manifested yet is what keeps us going through the loop over and over again. It's like you're about to plateau and reach that peak, and then you're like, but I don't see nothing. I don't see no proof that I reached the top. How I know this the top? I don't. Unless you're going back down again, because spirit is like, you didn't get it. Back through the loop. So I hope I explained that clearly. Me and my metaphors. I'm sorry, I'm a former MC, former rapper. Let's get to the general read. That's just what I had to say about June, because I did a Facebook Live in my private group during my 7 days of steam, which I apologize to my YouTube family. I did not advertise that on YouTube or Instagram or TikTok. I only put it on Facebook. So I didn't really give anyone else an opportunity to experience the 7 days of steam for free. But it is posted on my Facebook page in my private group for 30 days from when you're seeing this video. So about to the end of June 2024. So when you get a chance, check it out. But the last day, I did a read on the vibe of June, and each week was not cute. Okay, so, but I do want to tell you guys that I do know from doing a little of my research and stuff on this new moon is that this is a pivotal point in how well your June goes as opposed to others, okay? Because right now, June can have you an emotional wreck if, and that's what I'm gonna say. Let's get into it so I have 4 decks out here. Each one of them are going to give us an idea not only of the vibe of the moon, but also how we can harness it. I'm also going to, and I've been doing this a little bit lately more, but don't get used to it. I might not do it every time. I am going to give you the mantra and the the mantras and the affirmations that go with the cards from these 2 decks. So, okay, let me keep these here. So here we go. This is Moonology Manifestation Oracle first, and should just give you an idea of a little bit of advice before you get your 5 tips. A little bit of advice as to how the moon can be, harnessed by you, or what you may be dealing with during the time of this new moon on June 6th. And if you're seeing this after June 6th, know that the effects of this new moon are immediately heard 6 to 8 days, okay, after the new moon. So that means you will still feel its energy until the first quarter, just about the first quarter moon on the 14th. So between the 14th and Father's Day on the 16th, you'll be feeling the energy of this new moon. All right, so yeah, this is a good one, a powerful one. So let's see, we have new moon in Scorpio. So we already got a new moon. Go deeper. And when I see a new moon in Scorpio, that's like new opportunities for transformation, transforming yourself, change, another form of completion. With the go deeper, I almost feel like it's perception. They want you to take a look at, like, maybe you're looking at something in one way and they're like, no, you need to look a little deeper. Maybe you're only seeing a surface view of things. I don't know what's going on with my throat chakra right now. Now, let me give you your affirmation if I can find it. I should have, well, I didn't know what cards I was going to pick, so I couldn't have the pages prepared. Where is it? Okay. It does say this card is an especially good sign for matters related to sex, money, or an obsession you've been grappling with. Just go deeper with it. Things have to come apart to be renewed. Belief and trust is called for here. Magic. Miracles. Just know that you are that magic. You are that energy. You can clear out the negativity to supercharge your manifesting powers. And let me give you the affirmation that'll help you do it. Life goes in cycles, and my life is now regenerating. Life goes in cycles, and my life is now regenerating. All right. That's interesting with the cycles, with me doing the whole circle, the loop-de-loop. They are saying manifesting tips for cutting through your fears, because that could cause you to not go deeper, not work with other people, not forgive people you've had grudges against for a long time, not stand strong in your magic. Okay. Call in Archangel Jeremiel, the angel who helps us to review our lives. Channel the energy of Pluto, the planet that guides the sign of Scorpio and likes to go under the radar, and is also the planet for transformation and change. All right, like death and rebirth. And light a candle and ask Archangel Jeremiel to help you see whatever you need to acknowledge and break through in your life right now. Okay. I don't know if I'm going to give y'all the affirmation for every card, but I felt like that one was important. Okay. What else do we need to know about how this new moon may affect the tribe? So we already know there's a need for us to go deeper with things, release fears, and allow transformation. Do things that differently, look for ways to embrace change and welcome in new. All right. And we have last quarter moon in Aries. Work through your feelings. Now, I already mentioned to you that you would be good this month if you have a way of taking care of your emotions. Work through your feelings. You have to find a way to really, really, really stabilize your emotions, and not in a way that you're stifling or suppressing, in a way in which you are releasing them in a healthy way. In a way in which you release. I don't mean to use the word way that many times, but y'all get my point. This is a month to really, I'm feeling like, focus on you. It's a self-care month. And honor your feelings. Are you serious? First quarter moon in Pisces. Wow. So when I see Pisces, it makes me think of retreating. So I do feel, while working through your feelings, honoring them will also mean if you feel tired, if you feel overworked, if you feel overwhelmed, knowing when to pull your energy back and heal. Knowing when you need to release somebody from your energy that always has your emotions doing the loop-de-loop. That's honoring your feelings rather than keeping these people around. I'm also hearing, not so much social media this month. Unless you on there getting something that's going to help you emotionally be in a good place, then you don't need to be on there. What we got at the bottom of the deck here? Release control. First quarter moon in Taurus. You have to surrender at this time too. Release control. You're also going through a loop-de-loop when you are fighting with the Most High for the wheel. At a point in time where you should be chilling. You should be relaxing. You put in the work. You done what you had to do. Now the divine has the wheel. And you like, wait. Where you going? What you doing? Wait, not that way. Well, I wanted that, but not like that. And, and you and the divine are fighting over the wheel. You end up hitting that loop again. Release control. Okay? It's time for you to pull your energy back. Just a little. All right, so let's move on to Moonology Messages Oracle. So this deck is going to, I hope, give us an idea of what we will be doing. Also, what we will be going through, or what is the answer. It says honor your feelings, work through your feelings, go deeper, work through your feelings, honor your feelings, go deeper. So to me, we are talking about it really, really going deep into our emotions in ways that we've never done before, creatively, just maybe just how you express your emotions, period. If you have to go stand in the middle of a forest and be like, then so be it. But it's saying to honor how you feel. Do not let anyone make you feel like how you feel is not valid. Okay? So what else is happening with this new moon? Seek healing. what the hell? Healing moon. Pretty much. With all this emotional stuff going on, that's why I said if you don't have the right people around you during this month, you may feel like you're on the loop-de-loop, lightning loops. This is a month to seek healing in whichever way that is. Maybe you dance, maybe you sing, maybe you draw, maybe you write, maybe you play a musical instrument, maybe you counsel and you just like to talk to people, maybe you go see a movie, maybe you sit in the tub in your house in Epsom salt, maybe you go to the spa. Whatever is your form of healing, meditation, yoga, whatever, do that, okay? And make it a routine in a way this month. Alrighty, we have shadow work, because that's what you're going to be doing. Night moon. Wow, so in sync. Healing and shadow work. So there's a need to do inner child work. I'm so happy I started my signature program this month. Perfect timing. Perfect timing. Literally started the day that I'm recording this. So needed. So yeah. This month is going to be a month of doing shadow work, healing inner child wounds, bringing closure to wounds that have just been sitting open and unnecessarily keeping you in the desert from moving forward. You're going to get up out of there, okay? Because we got moon magic coming through. Transformation. That's literally what is happening for you guys. Literally has been what I've been saying to you guys about this month. This is so synchronized. I would think that the divine was literally next to me, guiding my hand. Because, come on, y'all. Go deeper. Work through your feelings. Honor your feelings. Seek healing. Do that shadow work. And then you'll have your transformation. That's literally a whole story right there. Bottom of the deck, we have Take the Lead, the moon's wisdom. And I do feel that you guys are more connected to the cycles of the moon than you know. Okay. So really, really start to pay attention to them. And start to trust your inner compass. Because when I hear Take the Lead, I feel like you may be guided to do certain things that you are fearful of doing. That's why they're telling you to go deeper. Maybe the things you are aspiring to do are surfacey or familiar. And Spirit is like, it's time for you to go deeper than that. Okay? It's time. All right. So we have 2 more decks here. And what I'm doing with these decks are, here, I'm going to let y'all know what goodies are possible this month if you do the work. Okay, what you can heal, what you can transform, what you can call in. Wow, this jumped in my hand. Moon in Virgo with contentment, meaning just really being satisfied, happy with your health, happy with energy. And it says leads, the chance to boost health and vitality leads to satisfaction. So I am feeling that there's going to be opportunities coming up, maybe leading up to the new moon and after the new moon, that are going to give you opportunities to boost your health and your energy. It could be things you're just passionate about doing, people you're passionate about doing. Who knows? For you lucky ones, the rest of us that are on our drought, because we are holding out for something special or someone special, then, more power to you guys. Alrighty. Let's see what we got coming in for us. We got more Scorpio energy. Stand firm in the eye of the storm because there is regeneration going on. Eclipse in Scorpio. You are really going to feel by the end of this month, I am feeling very revitalized. I think by the full moon, you're going to start to feel the shift. The full moon's on the 21st, by the way. I think you'll start to feel the shift by the full moon. If you do your work, if you do the work, remember, if you do your spiritual work, because when it's one of these types of energies lingering, you have to stay in alignment and connected as much as possible. You know, some of the months you could fall out of alignment a little bit and get back on. This is going to be one of those months where you don't want to stumble too much, because it'll be a struggle to get back up. I mean, you'll get back up, but it'll be a struggle. Okay. So what you want to do is set off the month knowing your intent, your clear intent. Okay. We have Moon in Taurus, personal growth, self-esteem. So, and woo, look at that. Now, that's weird, because I was about to say, and with that comes abundance, and that flipped over. So I feel like the focus needs to be on building up that self-esteem. Don't even think about manifesting prosperity until you are at that point where you see your true worth. And that's what the House of Taurus is about: self-worth and value and money. So I see the work this month maybe not being so much spiritual work, as I said, but more on personal development, personal growth. That's why the focus is inward towards you, on you, more so than helping everyone else. Granted, out of gratitude, you should be in service. You should be giving of yourself freely. At this time, I feel like the more you give or more you're in service, the more you're going to get back. But still, at the same time, there is a need to look within. It's a time for you to boost your health, your energy, your abundance, and all levels of prosperity. Yeah. And start anew. Regeneration is like a reboot. It's like the same as before, but better. And all of your cards there feel like the sun is rising, even though that's an eclipse. This is just the moon in Virgo, so it should be the night sky, but it just gives me the energy of the sun, like dawn. And though this looks stormy, this little rainbow makes me feel like after, like the storm is passing. Okay, I'm gonna give you 2 more cards, or maybe 3. We have Sagittarius energy coming through. Expand. This is going to be a great month for those who are steadily focused on growth, on growing their vision. I'm hearing finding their purpose, and travel and crossing cultures may be involved here too. Finding time to travel this month would be a good idea. It's a great month for travel, and it will expand your mindset in some way, either culturally or just helping you discover what your purpose, your life purpose is, if you've been unclear in that area. You also have Gemini energy. Well, that's perfect, okay? With new moon and Gemini energy now coming in. So we got Gemini energy, cross-pollinate. So you may find that collaborations, opportunities to work with others will come in this month. That doesn't mean it's going to happen this month, but you are going to find people reaching out to you, either to help them with something, or they recognize your work and they want to work with you on something. So just be open to that. And lastly, we got that Leo energy coming through. Shine, y'all. Shine. That's what Leo is about. Leo is about pleasure, having fun, being creative. That's the house of creativity, recreation, and leisure. The more you are tapping into your creativity, the happier you will be this month. Like I told you, that is the place to release your emotions. And then we got bottom of the deck, introspection with the 12th house, showing you all your chakras needing to be in alignment at this time. And introspection with that 12th house is the house of Pisces again, coming through with healing, forgiving, releasing, retreating, and just looking within. So I feel like that's an opportunity that's going to come in that you don't realize. There's going to be some more time to be to yourself, to look within, to see what it is you really want, because that's what this new moon calls for, being very clear on your intent. Now look at the bottom for this one. Moon in Capricorn. Scale mountains to gain a sense of achievement, because this month you are going to find a lot of accomplishment by the end. I really feel like by that full moon, by the last 2 weeks of this month of June, you are going to have accomplished something that you're going to feel like, oh wow, I did that. Yeah. It just made me feel a little excited in my body. So I know that's a for sure. That's what I got for y'all for the general read for the tribe. I will be right back with 5 things we need to know about this new moon to help navigate through the energy and your pick-a-pal. Y'all, welcome to the pick-a-pal. All right, so this is the pick-a-pal / 5 things we need to know about this new moon to help navigate through the energy. So, as promised, I'm going to set up the pals as I tell you those 5 things. You'll be choosing your pals by the top cards. So I'm trying to decide now. I want one of the tarot decks to be the top cards. So, and I'm using decks I don't use often. I think I'll let the Circle of Life deck be the top card. And the advice card, this tarot at the bottom. So let's go. All right, y'all. So 5 things you need to know about this new moon to help you navigate the energy. Number 1. This new moon is a time for introspection, okay? Learn about you, your desires, your dreams. What do you truly want to manifest? Okay? That's what you need to be getting clear on at this time. What do you want to manifest? What do you truly desire? What do you truly want? Number 2. Gemini helps you both with speaking and writing your dreams into reality. So, this new moon on June 6th, that very day, I would say that day, but also the surrounding days, are very powerful days for setting intentions, okay? Writing them down and reading them back, speaking them into reality, okay? Very, very powerful days. Why am I feeling like putting 2? I'll do it, okay? Very powerful days for writing and speaking your beliefs and dreams into reality. So that also means be careful what you say around this time, because what you say is what you're going to experience. What you believe is what you receive. Okay? All right. Number 3. This is a time for recognizing your ability to create the life you want, to be inspired by the many possibilities. It's a time for you to really realize you are a co-creator with the divine. And it's not just something that we intuits and we spiritual people say. You are a co-creator with the divine. That's just what it is. Okay? And once you accept that, the easier it will be to manifest what you desire, because you'll put no limitations on what it is you want to manifest. A lot of times, light workers, what holds us back is sometimes our guides think we're aiming too small. We're not aiming high enough. And you know what that says to them? oh, we don't really have faith in them. We don't believe that God is all powerful. We don't really believe our ancestors got our backs. No. That's what that says to them when you aim small or you dim your light in any way. So if you're not going to honor yourself, at least honor them. All right. Number 4, notice where you limit yourself and break the buck through. Okay? Let your intuition guide you. Recognize them, your limitations. Well, where you limit yourself. I'm sorry, not your limitations. Look, I'm reading my chicken scratch while trying to shuffle. That's the problem. My chicken scratch says recognize them, but I think it's talking about recognize where you limit yourself and then create or write an intention to shift those thoughts where you limit yourself. Okay, so let me say that again because that was not very clear. Notice where you limit yourself and break through. Let your intuition guide you. All right, recognize where you are limiting yourself and then create or write some kind of intention that'll shift that energy. So when I say create, that could mean putting your energy into some activity that helps you to notice where you limit yourself and to overcome those feelings. And you could also write it out, as y'all seen with Lay Night. Steam certified Lay Night. Check out her channel on YouTube. Okay. Last but not least, number 5, focus on emotional stability, authenticity, and receiving rather than doing or overthinking. Be aware that this month, and usually all the time, perception is everything. How you see things is going to control how you experience them. What you're speaking is going to control what you attract in, okay? What you believe is what you will receive. Now I see why I used to rap. It gives you some good flow for some mantras. Yo, I be liking my shits. Like, I gotta repeat these myself. You know what I'm saying? They just be off the dome. All right, let me stop being silly. All right. So really though, seriously, y'all, focus on your emotional stability and authenticity. That means what I've been saying. Focus on your emotional stability. Did I put 2 on each? Yes, I did. All right. Focus on your emotional stability. That is to say, find some outlet, do something where you know that when your emotions are starting to get a little wacky, you can do this specific or particular activity and it'll get you back into balance. Being authentic, that's just speaking your truth. This is a month of transformation and change. So a lot of times the truth brings change. As y'all see in the world right now, there's a lot of truth being exposed. A lot of the things done in the dark coming to the light. And that's not just for celebrities, y'all. So don't get it twisted and think you safe. All right. This is a time of receiving rather than doing or overthinking. And that's to say, finally, light workers, stop. I don't know how else to say it. Stop. I'm always talking to myself too. Stop. And open to receive. You've done enough. Okay, you feel like I've done all this stuff, but I don't see no results. There's been results. Just because you don't see them doesn't mean there's nothing happening in the spiritual world for you. Just because you don't see them, you don't know what's happening behind the scenes. You don't know how many times because of all the work you've been doing, your guides protected you from something. Kept the opportunity away from you that they knew was not good for you. But you in your heart thought it was going to be good. So when it didn't come to you, you said, man, and cursed your guides. Or the divine even. You have to notice and realize everything happens for a reason. And it's easier said than done. It's a lesson that I'm always learning, no matter what level I'm leveling up to. Acceptance is an ongoing lesson. Everything has a reason. Everything has a season. Some things are going to occur in ways that you just don't understand, but they're working out for you in the long run. You know, the universe is deep like that. So, open to receive at this time. Stop trying to do so much. No grinding, no hustling, no pushing, no forcing. Just know that you've done enough and wait for your blessings to come in. No overthinking things. Watch how you look at stuff, how you view things. And I heard something today that I like and that I want to share with you guys. I actually put it in one of my shorts, but it's the Abraham Hicks motivational short. And in the short, she's saying, if you're sitting around and you feel like you've done the work and you're not seeing the results, why don't you challenge the universe? By challenging the divine, you're actually getting yourself into alignment, because you don't realize you're not saying this statement in the mindset that you don't believe that source energy has the power to manifest. You're saying it in the spirit of excitement. So what she said to say was, if I'm so worthy, if I've done so well and I've done so great, show me. Show me that I'm worthy. Show me that I've done this great things. If I'm so blessed, then pour the blessings down on me. Let them rain on me. And that puts you into the energy of allowing in. Even though you might feel like, what, challenging the divine, challenging my guides. Oh my God, isn't that taboo? Isn't that a no-no? It would be different if you're saying, if I'm so effing worthy, or without even the F word, you could be like, if I'm so worthy, why ain't nothing manifest for me the way I wanted it? That is more of a questioning, your guides. But to say, show me, is not a question. It's more of a statement. If I'm so blessed, let me see the blessings. Pour them down on me. It's an invitation. And all you have to do is open to receive. Okay. And there we have our 3 powers. We have power 1 with this card here. I'm not going to tell you what they are. I just want you to choose the one that has artwork you're drawn to. We have pile number 2. Pile 2. This is your card. And pile 3. This is your card. Take a deep breath in through your mouth, even though you probably did in the beginning. And out through your mouth, releasing all stress, all tension in the body, relaxing, letting whatever number, picture comes to mind be the one that you have been guided to. And I'll be right back. Pile number 1. Hey, pile 1, welcome to your reading. You were drawn to this card. This is the 3 of Cups. Now, usually when you have the 3 of Cups, it's usually a bunch of friends and people jumping around, happy, skipping, celebrating something. But in this case, it's a very calm peace. And he's just chilling, almost in a meditative state. I feel at this time, this new moon is going to trigger an energy in you of attracting. I feel like you're going to be attracting in people or those that really feel your vibe. I'm just getting an energy of people vibing to you, more so than you out there and about. Maybe you're not going to be on social media that much, and people are going to have to come to you to find you. Maybe you are only going to be dealing with a certain group of people this month, and some people are going to feel like they can't find you. But it's because you're changing here. Your emotions are very balanced here. You look very, very stable and serene. So I do feel that this new moon is triggering a new you, is what I'm hearing. Like, maybe you used to be somebody who was more out in them streets and the partier, or the I don't know, the one that wasn't seen as so tranquil. Maybe you were seen as the life of the party, or always out there. Maybe people were used to always seeing you online, on Facebook or stuff like that. And now they're like noticing you've pulled your energy back. So I see you attracting people in. We have the Four of Pentacles here. It's just, this deck is interesting because none of these cards are the way they're depicted in the traditional tarot. Four of Pentacles is like holding on to your possessions and things of value. But here it's like a demon or something's trying to get in and take this angel's possessions. So perhaps this month you may find yourself having to really stand up for what you believe. Your spiritual beliefs are something you value. And you might find yourself really holding on to those values. Really standing in your truth. Wow, it's like you're really going to be cutting off those that don't value you and that, are trying to disturb your peace and want to take from you. I'm hearing as well, like your energy. And you have the Queen of Pentacles. Wow. So from your position, where you're positioning yourself high above everyone, like how you're secluding and withdrawing your energy and keeping out the energy that is not serving a purpose in your life, just wants to come and take what is of value to you, you are going to realize that you are very, very, very capable of creating your own, I don't want to say your own nest or your own world, but like your own material wealth, your own financial stability. It's like really being able to stand on your own and in your own skin. That's what I'm hearing. A lot of solitude this month. You might not be out and about. Like I'm saying, you might not be all up in under friends, but I do see your money changing, feeling more financially stable and independent, maybe from a business that you're doing or you want to start on your own. But that's going to take a lot of how you look at things. I'm hearing your perception is going to be big. Seeing the big picture is going to be important there. And standing for holding on to what you value. I'm also seeing with this, not letting any toxic thoughts sneak in that could make you feel worried about your finances or feel like you might suffer losses. Whew. Okay. What else is this new moon going to trigger in you? And are there any challenges? So far, only challenge I see is you. Well, the music got loud out of nowhere. I was gonna say you being able to keep your mind set on how you perceive things, seeing the bigger picture of things, and not, you know. Oh, let me turn it down. Yeah, and not, getting stuck in the 3D so much. Like, I have to see it in my hands to believe it. We have the desert coming through. And the forest. Sheesh. So I do feel like a lot of solitude this month, but it pays off. It's like starting off feeling like you're in the desert and then coming out into the forest where there's lush land and growth and stuff like that. So I'm sure when you saw the desert, you said, "What the block?" But yeah, when you see the desert, it's talking about an opportunity to really expand on your perception and your visions and your mindset. When you're in the desert, one of the things that can keep you going is the thought that eventually I'm going to reach some kind of water. I'm going to reach some kind of land where I can, find quench my thirst, some kind of oasis. Something is out here, or I'm going to reach the end of the desert. That is what keeps you moving and going in the desert. And once your mindset is fixed on, I know that this is temporary, I can get out of this can change, you can start to allow the energy of the desert to take over. The desert has its own magic. The heat, the sound of the animals, the horizon, and it can all start to work on your mind. But if you are steadfast in the mindset that this can change, you will make it to the forest. Now the forest is like they're literally back to back. But numerologically, number wise. But the forest here is about magic. It's like whimsical energy. Remembering the times where you watched fairy tales and they seemed like they could be true. That is the energy of the forest, and that is the mindset that'll get you out of what feels like the desert. So if you feel like you've been thirsty, hungry, starving, struggling, trying so hard to keep afloat, know that a mindset shift is the key. So that's your challenge. It's really your mindset. Staying in the mindset that as long as I keep going, I will eventually reach this water, this oasis, some land that's, blossoming with fruits or something. Um, that is the mindset that you need to make it through any challenges this month. You have to know that they're temporary and that they're just building on your resilience, and believe that you're going to get through because you will. The forest is beautiful. It's a magical place, and it's where you can actually, once you're in the mindset of believing that any struggle is a temporary challenge or a lesson, for you, then it becomes like a whimsical journey through a fairy tale, I guess, to an extent. All right. So you also have synchronicity, unus mundus. So we already saw. I don't really have to go that deep into this card. We already saw in the general read how synchronized it's going to be this month. But for you, my power ones, things are really going to be synchronized, like just falling into alignment, okay? It's going to just feel like, oh my God, I'm seeing 333 all day, or I thought of this person and I saw them, or I wanted this job and they called me today. That's going to be kind of where your flow is going to be once you are able to shift your mindset. Okay. Once you're able to get into your vibe here, this energy of I'm happy and I'm content. You know, my emotions are stable, even alone. You know, when you're not worried about holding on to what you value, feeling like you're going to lose what you got. When you're feeling stable, okay? Oh, and you have the Flor Sapientum, the red and white rose, which speaks of a coming together of two energies. This is almost like a lover's card. And so you can expect some special union this month with, like, it feels like a soulmate or a divine mate. Synchronicities are going to be proof that it's starting to come in, okay? Whatever this is this love, or that it's starting to level up, go to another level, all right? Maybe you'll start to see number synchronicities, or you'll think of this person and they'll call you, or you'll see them, all right? Lastly, let's get you your advice for this month. You have the Seven of Cups reversed. So the first thing I can tell you is you can have a lot of options, but do not procrastinate in making a choice, all right? In choosing, all right? I see fear to move forward and make progress out of fear that you'll make a wrong decision. So that's a show of mistrust in yourself, not so much your guides. And they're telling you that this is not a time for you to get into this procrastinating. I don't know. I don't want to mess up again. This happened to me before and I made the wrong choice. Doing that is going to mess everything up. Just follow your heart. Make whatever choice you feel guided to make, and that'll put you into your Queen of Pentacles energy, your money energy. We got the Emperor reversed coming through. So you may have some dealings with a masculine in your life. It can be a boss, somebody you work with, someone you used to work with, a husband, an ex-husband, boyfriend, whatever the case may be. This person is not really in a good energy coming through reverse. So I will tell you that your advice is to make sure you clear out or disconnect from aggressive masculine energies. Masculine energy, and that could be from any gender that identifies with being masculine. This person is just, I almost want to say jealous. I don't know if they're jealous of you, but they're not a very good leader, not a very good boss, or not doing so well being a father, or whatever it is that they're doing. They're not really good at it. They're very aggressive and pushy to get their way. And yeah, this person may be a part of this choice you got to make. One of the choices. And you have the Knight of Wands reverse. Yeah, so many of you, this is some ex. This is somebody you dealt with from the past that might have been very flingy, in and out, in and out, in and out your life. You might have a choice coming up this month. I don't know if they're going to reach out, they're going to want to crawl back, or whatever they're going to try to do. But they're saying this person has not changed. They're still a Knight of Wands. They're still in and out. They're Knight of Wands reverse, meaning they are like the life of the party. Yeah, yeah, yeah. And when that party dies down, they gone. You can't find them, can't see them. Till the next time they want that energy again. They're very flighty, flaky, Don Juanish. So I am seeing this person causing you to feel like you have to make some kind of choices, and you stalling because you're scared to make a choice that you need to make. And it really feels like this person, this person could get in the way of this love boost, okay? This true love coming in here. But don't let them. It could just be that it's time for closure with this person. Maybe this is them trying to come back in because they value you and your energy, and you're like, okay, however it resonates with you. It could also be with a boss here. It could be a job that you walked away from, them trying to tug you back or call you back, and you already, you're not sure. Do I want to go back there? Do I, I'm letting you know you're going to regret it. This is giving me the energy of returning to something that has not changed, that has the same energy. When you've matured, okay, you're a queen, or at least a king or a queen at this point in your age, maturity level. So you already know what to do. Trust your intuition to guide you. It will not lead you astray. Things are falling right into place for you with synchronicity here, and just open to receive your blessings. That's what I got for you, Pal One, for this new moon in Gemini energy. I hope this resonated with you. I hope the whole session today helped you out in some way to maneuver through this month. Give me a thumbs up if it did, and subscribe to the channel if you're new here. Please subscribe to the channel. That really helps us grow. Leave a comment so I know that you chose this pal, and I can actually respond, and we can exchange energy and all that good stuff. Read the description so you can find out where all my other platforms are, so you don't miss any of my free workshops and giveaways. And go to the website and book yourself a personal private reading with me. On that note, I'm sending you so much light and love, and I thank you again for being here with me today. Peace, blessings, and all that good stuff. All that good stuff, guys, that comes from being a part of this light tribe. And I'll be back with Pal 2. Later. Hey, Pal 2. Welcome to your reading. You were drawn to the Three of Pentacles. So, this month, you're going to attract in what seems like your partners or soul tribe, or people who are meant to build with you, people who have seen the work and the effort you put in. I'm even hearing for some of you, people who want to continue your work, maybe work for you. So I'm hearing partnerships, collaborations, people who want to work for you, who believe in your vision of whatever it is you're doing. Investors, I'm seeing people who want to give you a helping hand and invest in something that you're building that they really believe in. Yeah, these are people you can trust. This is sturdy and stable, whatever is coming in, like something that will last. It's like reinforcing that this will hold whatever they're building. So something you're building this month is going to get some assistance and recognition. You also have the Five of Wands. And the Ten of Cups. Wow. So my pal twos, this month, June in general, not even talking about this new moon, June in general is looking pretty good for you. I am seeing one little hiccup, but if it's not mentioned again, then I don't know if it's going to be that much of a challenge. I do see, all right, recognition, collaborations, happiness, like complete emotional bliss. Just feeling like your cups are overflowing. Like, yeah, just emotional bliss. Like your rainbow is literally gold. Like just feeling rich and wealthy, and even the bricks are yellow here. I think yellow is going to be a powerful color for you this month. Yellows and blues. I'm hearing yellows and blues. I see this Five of Wands here. And Five of Wands usually makes me think of petty shit. People being petty, arguing over petty things, people being competitive. And this specific Five of Wands gives me the energy of competitiveness. Somebody wanting to get more out of what's available. So just beware of falling into any BS with someone who wants to compete with you, jealous people. Um, yeah, that's what I'm hearing. You may have, or maybe that's what you deal with now, competitiveness, jealousy. Just know that you're about to be recognized and the right people are about to come in and be around you. And you are just going to be in emotional bliss and happiness. It just looks like something you've been working on is going to come together. Um, yeah, I don't know what else to say for that. If you could just avoid these little stupid that nuance there. All right, so let's see what else we got for you. What will this new moon be triggering in you besides recognition and emotional bliss? You have the vessel. This is really feeling like a rebirth or a pregnancy. It's like a rebirth, a self-care, cleansing, and at the same time I feel like a pregnancy, like someone giving birth to something. New idea, just being a light in the dark. And more of that light in the dark, the mentor. So this is my pal. These are my teachers, my speakers, my also other intuits, um, the visionaries, the ones that younger generations tend to look up to, unbeknownst to you, of course. Sorry, my hands, I was just washing something and my hands are drying up. But when I see the vessel, it speaks to me of loving on you, self-care. And in loving on you, you spark a fire in others. And this is just so in sync to me. Look, more of that gold and yellows and oranges. But to have this spark to be a golden, like an orange spark, and then this orangey fire underneath. I have to go to the book for these cards. I want to see what else is said. But that is what I'm channeling for the vessel right off jump and the mentor. Okay. I feel like you are like leveling up into some energy where you are being reborn into a position where you are going to be guiding others in some way. But this is like, it feels like the preparation period. All right, that's when I find a page and it's like, no, not at all that. But that is a message for anybody that connected with, because that's literally what I'm feeling. Here it is. All right. So it says the body, the container, the cup. The vessel may be the most powerful archetypal, I never could say that word right, y'all, sorry. Archetypal form on earth. It is everywhere. Cups hold liquid. Stoves hold fire. Our bodies hold organs. Our homes hold families. And now it's interesting with the vessel and then have the 10 of vessels or the 10 of cups. Okay. Sorry, I have to point out synchronicities. All right. Through the simple act of separation, the vessel protects what it contains. Nests protect the eggs. Savings accounts protect our earnings. Even the planets are contained within their circular orbit. When this card appears, it's time to assess what is being held together and how is the vessel too tight, too loose, broken, empty, full. Or perhaps there is no vessel at all and the contents spill in every direction. It is natural for structures to be formed and eventually fall apart. The vessel has a life cycle that must be honored. Is it time for you to build, break, or repair? You must find out. So this also speaks to being stuck in a box. Is it time for you to step outside of that which you have been known for? Isn't that interesting? It says the mentor and the healer must pay particular attention to this archetypal form. Healing cannot be sustained without a strong container. Like, y'all saw me make these piles. How the hell? They're not even the same number, like close to each other in number. How would they? Okay. And they're supposed to, well, when you get the mentor, you need to pay close attention to this card. So I want to make it very clear. When you're in the light of this card, you feel stable, you feel strong, you feel graceful. When you're in the dark of it, you feel trapped and you feel like you're in a bubble. All right. So you are being beckoned at this time to view whether or not you are being contained in this cup in a good way, or if you're feeling as if you are stuck in a box and you can't get out. This is a time where I feel like this is a part of this challenge here. This is the only challenge this month is forgetting about this competition that it looks like you dimmed your light for in a way, loving on you and breaking out of the vessel. I feel like you've been in it already, and that's where you start. But now you've outgrown it. Now you've outgrown the vessel. And it's time for you to spread your wings. So I'm also going to read you what they say about this card in the book as well. All the way in the other end of the book. Number 4. That's why I said why. I mean number 6. Okay. So the mentor says the teacher, the sage, the guru. It is said that cosmic knowledge pours down on the world like a great illuminated waterfall. This can be an overwhelming force. The true teacher, though, is said to be able to hold this flow of wisdom at bay while the student sips from a focused stream. The mentor archetype has a gift for reading the room, for sensing the exact ingredient that will stimulate growth within the student, whether pleasant or painful. The mentor may appear aloof or available, harsh or tender, humorous or rigid. Their gift is to know what serves the soul. Ultimately, the mentor is in service of the greater cosmic good and aids in the elevation of consciousness. Anytime the mentor forgets this humble link and mistakes themselves for the source of enlightenment, the archetype falls into shadow. So you must always remember that you are a vessel as well. Because once you forget that, then you're going to fall into shadow. So when the mentor is in the light, they're focused, they're clear, they're bright, they remain a student. Ding, 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 ding. When they're in the dark, they're self-serving, they're envious of youth, righteous and rigid. Anything, notes on the side I should read? Okay, although it's typically true that parents are our initial teachers, the child will eventually seek a mentor figure outside of the home to assist their growth. So you may also find that you may either become a teacher or a mentor this month, or you may find yourself being mentored or taught, or find a mentor that you feel you trust and want to work under this month. So interesting how these cards are synchronized, I'm telling y'all. All right, so what else we got here? What will this new moon trigger in you? How to get past any challenges if there are any. Man, you got gold. So there you are, yellows. And I said yellows and blues before, but it is none of the yellows and oranges. So I guess blue is a side color when you don't want to be so bright, but yellows and oranges for you this month are going to make you feel empowered. So you got the element of gold coming through. And more the same color vibe. And you have volte facium, the despicable face. I have never pulled this card. Ever. I'm going to have to look in the book because I don't know what I'm picking up. The despicable face. I don't want to channel without being 100% sure what direction they're going in with that card. But the color scheme is already bugging me out. So when I see gold, I automatically think master healer. When I was first studying crystal healing, gold was mentioned as a master healer. That is an element that if you wear it, you use it, it can do wonders with healing. So I do feel like this pile here, many of you are meant, and that's many of you, not all of you, so take it if it resonates, are meant to do work either in intuitive guidance, counseling of some kind, or healing of some kind, healer work. And that falls into many categories, so that didn't really narrow it down, but you know if it resonated. So when you get gold, it says illumination, splendor, culmination. All right. So it does feel like a culmination of things coming together. When this card arrives, there's something of incredible value at hand. It's marvelous and rare. Cherish it. Get to know its properties and its source. The gold card carries a distinct shadow. If mistaken for a purely physical material, it can lead to greed and excess, causing the alchemists to lose their way. Reverence is the key. Okay. I'm sorry, I'm all reading stuff for myself. Like, interesting. All right, your gold may be entirely different from someone else's. It is important for the alchemist to respect their own unique journey forward, a righteous and resplendent gold. I'm sorry, their own unique journey toward a righteous and resplendent goal. Anyway, all right, this is a dope element to have coming up at this time because it has a lot to do with you shining, you being illuminated, a light being shined on you. And I mean in the mystical sense of gold, not the material, energy that we put on it. Just falling into your heart center, which gold is associated with. I really feel like you have a lot of value and someone's going to see it. And you know that the things you know and who you are is valuable. You know this, but for some reason you've been in the dark with it. And this month you won't be able to be anymore with all this light, all this gold energy. You won't be able to anymore. So we got the despicable face, which I'm going to need help with. XLV. 1, 2, 3. Where's it at? All right. What is hidden, unaccepted, and shamed? So is this going to be a challenge coming in? So since the despicable face is never seen, rather it is kept in hiding to save outward appearances. This card appears when something below the surface wants to be witnessed in order to be transformed. Everyone has their own version of the despicable face and their own reasons for assuming it as an abomination. It could be a buried resentment, an insecurity, or a physical characteristic that holds us back from expressing our true self. Remarkably, once revealed, it is not despicable at all. It is human. It is interesting. What once was thought of as an error becomes an asset on our journey of alchemical transformation. This card, and now now I'm getting messages, or at least now I'm understanding what was coming through. All right. This card connects us to others and to humanity as a whole. Through acceptance, we lift the veil of perfection and reclaim our energy. Honesty and acceptance are the balm that heals the most tender of wounds, which leads me back to feeling like you are here to share and to counsel and to heal. Because I really feel like your experiences, your story, the things that you try to suppress, the things you probably find shame in and that you've gone through are exactly what you're going to use to teach and to mentor and to guide. You're going to discover that this month that maybe many of these things are going to come back to the surface for you to face or to work out creatively. All right, what advice we got? Well, shoot, you got the Ace of Cups coming through. It is reverse. So I do feel like there is something that you really love that could be coming to an end this month. Maybe it was a relationship that you thought was going to be a fresh new start for you, or a job that you said, yeah, this is going to be the one. I just started. It's going to be great. And it didn't go that way. I do see them showing you like, it wasn't for you. Okay. You have the Ace of Wands coming through. This is also reversed. So to me, it's confirmation that that opportunity was not what you thought. And you have the Four of Swords reverse. Okay. So what I'm here for you guys, your advice is you are going to miss out on an opportunity. So this, I don't even feel like this has come in yet. You have two, well, for some of you it may be two, and some of you it may be one opportunity that you're going to love and feel very passionate about. And they're going to be new beginnings for you. Now, for some of you, it's the opposite. There's opportunities coming your way that are going to feel like they are exactly what you want, but they're not going to be it. Either way, the advice for you guys at this time is to freaking rest with the Four of Swords here. Now, when it's reversed, for me, it means inspired action only. All right. So they're saying you've been doing a lot, my twos. It's time to take a break. It is time to rest. There is action in doing nothing. Doing nothing is an action. You need to repeat that to yourself, my twos, because I don't think you understand that. Doing nothing, choosing to do nothing is making a choice and taking an action to do nothing. When it's reversed, you might find you're coming out of this energy. But I'm hearing no. For you guys, with this Four Swords reverse, many of you are going to find this month you're going to be put on your ass. You didn't take the breaks. You didn't listen to your body. You just didn't. And now everything that you need to take care of with your body is going to come up this month for you, my twos, so that you can be good. Because there's a lot of stuff coming in for you. So you need to handle your stuff this month because things are going to pick up, I feel like, going into July for you guys. But yeah, this new moon is going to force you to rest and not to do anything unless it's inspired action. That means maybe someone gives you an opportunity that inspires you to move, or you have an epiphany that inspires you to take action. Other than that, forcing anything, pushing anything, doing anything you don't have the energy for and not saying no, it's going to land you like this. You're going to be on break for the month, and you don't want that, okay? Because you got people recognizing your work, and you got people you got to teach and mentor and counsel. So yeah, pay attention to your health first so you could be available. That's what I got for you, my twos. This was a great read. Thank you for letting me read you and being here with me today. I thank your guides and mine as well. Give me a thumbs up if this resonated. Please subscribe to the channel if you're new here. We're always welcoming in new light workers. Check out the description for ways that we can vibe. Go to the website, book yourself a personal reading, join one of my own workshops, and let me mentor you through your 5 months or 9-month transition or transformation you're going through. And on that note, I'm sending you so much light and love moving through this new moon energy. I'll see you next time. Peace. Blessings and all the goodies that come from being a part of this light tribe. I'll be back with Pal 3. Later. Hey, Pal 3. Welcome to your reading. You were drawn to the 10 of Wands. This card makes me think of the dance Sente from Guinea, West Africa, because they're dancing around the fire, and that's traditionally how Sente is done. However, you can also see this not as dancing, but as people just going wild and spending a lot of energy and just letting out a lot of energy. And I really feel for you guys, this moon is urging you to put down some of your burdens and enjoy yourself. You carry a lot of people on your back, a lot of responsibilities. And if you don't feel like that, just know that you stretch yourself really thin, okay? That could be with work, that could be family, that could be relationships, children, whatever the case may be. You are carrying a lot right now, and what you need is a way to release. Okay, so this new moon is going to beckon you to bare your soul, like Just really be you. Strip yourself of any mask and get out there and do whatever makes you feel light and free and unburdened. That is the energy you need to be searching for this month, is the feeling of being unburdened. Like without a care or a worry in the world. Okay. Okay, you also have the Six of Cups. A lot of circle, like wheels for you. So I do feel like perhaps you're one of my loop-de-loopers and you really need to find your way out of a cycle. Six of Cups here is nostalgia, it's the past. So you might often return to your ex or let an ex come back in, or you often let friends who are no good back in. Um, Yeah, this month, just know that some of these people are going to be coming back around. You may be feeling nostalgic this month for some of you. Maybe all of the burdens and the overwhelm are going to make you want to return to your roots, to your home, where you come from, if you don't live there anymore. For many of you, I see old friends coming back around, and exes. And the reason why it might not all be good is because this energy gives me the vibe of a circle, like somebody trying to go one way and somebody still coming in, and it just all looks confusing. It doesn't give me the energy of a smoothness, but it does feel very much nostalgic. So this is about something of the past or someone. And what else you got this month? The Five of Pentacles. So, wowzers. So my part three. It looks like this month you may there may be some stuff from your past you have to address, or that's going to come in your direction. Now, it's either going to be people that feel you left them behind. Maybe you unburdened yourself of them and they were making you feel overwhelmed. Maybe you found yourself a new circle that you feel more like the energy and the weight of everything is balanced and it's not so much just all on you. I see somebody that wants to, this month you might have people trying to make offers to you, like to reconcile, to get back into your good graces. People that feel like you abandoned them or you left them behind, or people that have done that to you. Okay, so just be aware of people that were released or that released you trying to creep back in and make amends or rekindle old times. I'm getting like an old nostalgic, remember back when type of energy. All right, these people did cause overwhelm in you. So let's see what the other cards say in regards to whether or not you should be open to these energies that want to come back in. This is one. Oh, I have to say. So you have the offering. Didn't I say somebody wanting to come and give you something? But I feel like, okay, well, let me keep going. And the threshold. So my threes, this is immediately what I felt. I feel like you got some people from the past who can tell you're on the brink of something. You're on the brink of success. You're about to blow up. You're doing big things. You got big ideas. You're about to move. Whatever you're about to do that is leveling you up. People see it from your past. They know you. They can see that you're changing. They could tell you don't really talk to them that much. You dance in different circles. Funny, I said dance. When I touch the card, it just makes me think of dance. But you're in different circles now. You know what I'm saying? You're trying to leave this energy behind. This is an energy of lack, of I don't have, I don't belong. And you have, moved out of that vibe and you're right there. You're right there about to move into a whole new life, a whole new world. And here they come like, but I could give you this and I can give you that. Now they want to give back is what I'm hearing. Now they want to give. Whereas before you had a lot of people in the past would take from you, take from you, take from you until you felt drained and then toss you to the side. You've gotten through all of that. You've really cleansed a lot of your past, of feeling unappreciated, of feeling used. Some of you even, pardon me, abused in ways. Um, and abuse doesn't always have to be physical. People can abuse a friendship and a kindness. But you have a better offering coming in, and I hear it's an offering from the divine to cross the threshold, to level up spiritually, to be proud of your uniqueness and the fact that you don't belong with the status quo, that you are a different breed, a unique breed, that you can stand alone. Yeah, I think you're going to get an offering from the divine to level up spiritually. Okay. It just depends on which offering you accept. But this one makes me feel suspicious because you can't see what's in their hand. You can't see what's in their hand. Okay. What else we got from the threes? We have Stibus, Antimony. Today, y'all are getting cards I've never pulled. When I see the wolf, it makes me think of family. But we'll see. Might not mean that. And they have a lot of black and white here. And Plumbum, which is the element lead. On pile threes, get out into nature too. I'm hearing Earth Star chakra with this grays and blacks and whites that are drawing my eye most of all. It just makes me feel like you need to connect to deeply root yourself into the earth. Maybe sit under a tree, grow a plant, bring a plant in the house, put your hands in the soil, something like that, just to feel to release. I'm hearing some of what you've been carrying, send it into Mama Earth. Even when you meditate, visualize it like coming out the bottoms of your feet, out the bottoms at the base of your spine, whatever you need to release. Okay, that's going to be a great healing mechanism for you this month. All right, so I'm going to go to the book for Stibus. Antimony. Oh, for a minute I thought I opened right to it, but I'm like 2 pages off from it, so that's dope. Wait, no, I'm not. XX. This is triple X. Okay. Look, see, and I'm the last of the generations that were taught Roman numerals. People after me, they're like, we don't know what that is, just foreign. All right. So you got antimony. This card says wildness, fierceness, and hunger. And that's what I thought of, the wildness, like when I see the wolf. All right, this is interesting. Okay, in medieval times, antimony became known as the Grey Wolf of alchemy. This was due to the metalloid's unpredictable qualities and its ability to eat away at materials in the laboratory. Gold is one of the few materials to withstand contact with it. Interesting, because pile 2 got the element of gold, but we'll keep it moving. For these reasons, this card must be read with delicacy. On one hand, it represents the wild and free spirit that longs to express itself in the world. And on the other hand, it represents a fierceness that can turn destructive or corrosive at the drop of a hat. The message here is clear. Channel the gray wolf's energy toward creativity. Like every pile's been told creativity. Even the general reading said creativity. So there y'all got it. Challenge it to come out from the shadows and express itself. Embark on a creative project or adventure that's calling you rather than focusing on why you can't. Once you begin, don't quit. The gray wolf responds to respect, not repression. Interesting card. All right. I wanted to ramble on and they was like, leave it at that. So I'm going to leave it at that and I'm going to read you lead. But yeah, that was pretty blunt, pretty straightforward. Every time I'm getting ready to open my mouth and say something else and add to it, it's like, they're like, okay, it's been said. Okay. plumbum, I hope I'm saying that right, plumbum or plumbum, lead, density, weight, and Saturn. Okay, well, with the planet Saturn coming in, I can already tell you this is going to have to do with a life shift, with structures and maybe that have been one way for a long time coming apart so that there's room for growth and for you to find your purpose and to overcome obstacles. Whoa, okay, Saturn. It jumped out my hand like if you don't read the book. All right. So lead is the first metal. Its properties are heavy, dense, and unwaveringly steady. It is often perceived as the metal that initiated the entire alchemical drive to turn what is base, lead, into what is noble, gold. This is like the second time they're mentioning gold in this pile, so you may have been drawn to pile 2 as well. It correlates to the planet Saturn and its love of rules and structure. On one hand, this card implies a fixed position or burden that may be weighing down. You go with that 10 of Wands with the burden that may be weighing down the work on, maybe weighing down the work. On the other hand, lead can arrive just in time to ground a situation, to bring an alchemist back to the humble beginnings. That's why I told y'all grounding. That Earth Star chakra was screaming at me. All right, either way, the presence of lead is sobering. We cannot ignore it. The impatient alchemist may be discouraged to see it in the laboratory as it reminds us of how far we have to go. Approach this card with reverence for the ongoing process. All right. So I do feel you are being told here that maybe one of your challenges, besides knowing where to accept offerings from the past, and to accept where you've been outcasted and releasing some of the burden and getting with a new tribe that does appreciate and respect and honor you. You're also being told here to get grounded, to accept that certain processes take longer than others. And so maybe right now you feel like you are moving at a snail's pace as you are leveling up and trying to get through challenges and life shifts. But they're saying that that is a part of the alchemy. It takes time. And yeah, you just gotta accept it. I'm sorry. Let's get you some advice. So you got the Page of Wands. All right, so you do have some opportunity coming in based off of some work you've been doing. Maybe you planted some things, and that's just the idea. First thought I got is like something you worked on is going to grow, or maybe something you did work on in your past is now going to bear some kind of opportunity, some kind of fruits for you. We have the Five of Cups. Yeah, it's something that disappointed you before. Maybe you felt like, oh, this didn't work out the way I thought, or something that is disappointing right now. There's some kind of opportunity coming in that's going to change that. Yeah, Eight of Wands. I'm sorry, Six of Wands. No, it is 8. Wait, what the hell? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 6. I can't tell if that's a 6 or an 8. 6 of Wands is speaking of success and victory. So, something that you once cried over, something that you once felt like you weren't good enough for, is coming back around. An opportunity, one that you are passionate about. It can be an offering that's coming in from the divine. It could be an offering coming in from someone from your past. Whatever the case, it's something that you once felt really bad about, that you really felt like you just were at a loss. It kind of changed you, whatever it was. It could have been someone dumping you. It could have been you having to walk away from somebody, or losing a job, or quitting a job. Whatever it was, it put you in an energy of feeling a little down. Well, not a little down. This is like really feeling depressed and sad. But it was something you couldn't control. The Five of Cups is crying over spilt milk, like something that just happened, and it's like just clean it up and keep it moving. You could get more milk. And that's what's coming in. It's like the opportunity is coming back around, and it's going to be successful this time. So don't miss it by focusing on the past, okay? Look forward. Is there anything else they need to know? I think that's it, my pile threes. Yeah. I hope this resonated with you guys, and it helped you be able to better maneuver under this new moon in Gemini energy and just this energy of June 2024 period. All right. Give me a thumbs up if it resonated, and subscribe to the channel if you're new here so you can continuously have this guidance and support throughout the rest of your life, maybe. Um, Check out the description for ways that we can vibe. Go to my website, book a personal reading, join one of my workshops, and truly become a part of the tribe. And on that note, I'm sending you so much light and love, y'all. Peace, blessings, and all that good stuff that comes from being a part of this light tribe. Until the next lunar cycle. Bye.